We want dinosaurs. Yes, it's true. We want dinosaurs. How about you? Hey, everybody, it's Pirate Style Jutsu. And there's no One Piece this week. There's no My Hero Academia. There's no Shonen Jump because of the jellicle pandemical situation. And yeah, but I still want to film a video, god damn it. And so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to talk about a little flavor nugget we got right at the end of the chapter that we got most recently of One Piece, chapter 977. And we're getting the Tobi Roppo. That's right, the 6 flying captains. Finally! I've been waiting for these guys since they were mentioned. And then ever since we saw that Drake and Page One were part of it, I wanted to see the rest of them, and so we're finally gonna get them in the next chapter, most likely. And yeah, of course, let's start with the two we already know, which is Diaz Drake, or X Drake as I like to call him, and Page One. So Diaz Drake is obviously one of the supernovas, one of the worst generation that we met at pre-time skip, and he's a pretty cool looking dude, a pretty cool looking serious pirate, and then you see him turn into a freaking dinosaur when he's fighting against the pacifista, and that was an epic moment. But from that point on, we all just assumed that his Ancient Zoan, which I believe is the first Ancient Zoan we ever see in the series, that there was the T-Rex, because it looks like a T-Rex. It's just kind of a basic T-Rex looking dinosaur. But for the longest time, we didn't actually know it, what his Delphrid is actually called until years later in the Wano arc, and we find out it's the Ryu no Mi model Allosaurus, which is kind of like the discount T-Rex, kind of like the diet T-Rex. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Dex Drake is really cool, and I love his Delphrid. I can't wait to see more of what he can do. We saw his hybrid form too, which looks pretty cool. And then we got his partner in the group, Page One, who I really love, and I just, for the first time we saw Page One, I love his design. I love the Spinosaurus, even though Jurassic Park 3 sucked. I always thought the Spinosaurus was cool, and so that's, he's got the Ryu no Mi model Spinosaurus. That's his ancient Zoan fruit, and we see him fight Sanji in the manga, or sorry, Soba Mask in the manga. I love that chapter. That fight was so great. And then you get to the anime. The anime's interpretation of that fight is the extra mile and then 5 more miles after that, because goddamn, the animation was amazing. The music, the stuff they added to that fight, oh my god. Oh man. The anime is adding so much to the Wano arc, and it's just incredible. And but yeah, so that's, and I love that the anime gave Page One purple hair. That's my favorite color. But yeah, so I definitely want to see more from Diaz Drake and Page One. But then there's not just 2, there's 6 flying captains. So that leaves 4 unaccounted for. And we get to see their feet at the end of the chapter. We don't get to see all of them, just their feet. And, but they got some pretty snazzy shoes, if I do say so myself. They got good footwear choices. But, yeah, so we see, we see X Drake and Page One. Or at least, I think, you can't really tell which one is Page One exactly, because there's Drake, and then there's this guy in a cape next to him, who I think is Page One, just because his footwear, I think, kind of looks like he's got these poofy MC Hammer pants and these kind of boots. And I think Page One was kind of dressed like that, from what we can tell. But then there's this guy right behind Drake who's just, his legs are completely in silhouette. So it's it's not just we're just seeing his legs. His legs are in silhouette, so like there's just like he's just a complete mystery. And but in front of Drake, there's this guy who seems to be kind of a samurai. He seems to have a katana, and he seems to be wearing like those Japanese wooden sandals. And so yeah, he's got to be cool. Like maybe he's from Wano. I don't know. Who knows? Like we don't know anything about the remaining four Tobi Roppo. So yeah, but he definitely seems like a samurai. So I'm sure. Hopefully we'll see him clash with Zoro, and then Zoro will get his second really good Wano fight. So yeah, that would be pretty awesome. And then in front of the samurai, we've got some sexy, unexpected female legs that I was not expecting in the Tobi Roppo, but it's a pleasant surprise. So yeah, she's got some sexy legs, some sexy high heels. Now, of course, she could either, knowing Oda, she could either be ugly, just with sexy legs, or just a straight up Okama. like, high heels does not necessarily mean you're a man in One Piece. Dellinger and everything. But, we'll see. Hopefully she's a sexy lady that either Robin, Nami, or both could fight against. That would be great to see. And then you've got the guy in front who seems like the leader in his snazzy loafers, doing his strut, and he's walking in front, so I'm gonna assume he's the leader and the strongest, and maybe even he might be something else. But first, let's just get into the four, what I think are gonna be the four. The remaining four members of Devil Fruits and fighting styles. So one, I'm going to actually start with the samurai guy, surprisingly. He's going to be first. I was thinking, since he's a swordsman, it might be cool if his Devil Fruit was the Riru no Mi model Triceratops. Because we've got to have the iconic Triceratops. It's one of the most iconic dinosaurs. It's got to be in there. You got to have the Triceratops. And so I was thinking that because he's got one sword, but it would be cool if maybe when he transforms, because Triceratopses have like their horns, like they have like the two big horns, and they also have a horn on their noses, and so that's like it that could possibly be like 3 extra swords for this guy. Like if he's really good at combining his swordsmanship and his Triceratops form, he could potentially even be like a 4-sword style user like Kaku was, technically, because he's got a sword and he's got 3 big horns. And so, like I said, if he fights Zoro, that could be pretty cool there. Like, if he's got his horns, his sword, and I'm sure he has hockey too, like some crazy armament hockey. So that could be a pretty good fight between him and Zoro. And so yeah, he's I definitely, that's my call for, because there's got to be the Triceratops, and I think he would be a cool choice. I think for it. But moving on, we've got the sexiest member of the Tobi Roppo, the female member, hopefully female. And I was thinking, what's another super iconic dinosaur from Jurassic Park? Clever girl. That's right, the Velociraptor. And so I hope she has the Velociraptor fruit, because someone has to have it. And I hope whoever's fighting her, I hope she's a really clever tactician, just so whoever's fighting her could just at some point say, "Clever girl." Like, then she could like attack from the side, like a Velociraptor maybe, and Velociraptors are really like quick, and so like if she's like a girl, I would you immediately think a girl fighter is like more agile, and so like that would be cool. That would be a good fit for her, I think, with Velociraptor, because like again, I really want to see a Velociraptor. I'm sure Oda wants to draw one, and now we're gonna go actually back to the guy you forgot about. That's right, the Mr. Silhouette legs behind X Drake, all the way in the back. This is a devil fruit I haven't heard theorized a lot, and like when people try to think about what kind of dinosaur related devil fruits might be in the Tobi Roppo or be in Kaido's crew. Um, I haven't heard anyone mention this, but I always liked this animal, the saber-toothed tiger. I think that's a really cool prehistoric creature, and so like if this devil fruit would be the Neko Neko no Mi model saber-toothed tiger, and I want this guy to who has the devil fruit to be like the new Rob Lucci. I want to be like a Rob Lucci type of fighter, like a really ruthless, like lanky, like agile, like just badass. Who's like who maybe even we don't know any of their backstories. Maybe he does know a little Rokushiki. Maybe he could be like an ex CP9 agent or something like this. I just or he could just be really agile and like really strong, like and like have like hockey. So that I think that'd be cool. But for him to be like a Rob Lucci type of fighter and like maybe fight like Sanji or something, I think that'd be really awesome. I want a saber-tooth tiger to be one of the ancient Zoans in the Tobi Roppo. I think that would be really badass. And then last but not least, we've got Mr. Loafers, Mr. Leader, Mr. Kaido Jr. But anyway, that we'll get into that. Because we know now that Kaido has a son, and so but we don't know who it is. But it was mentioned the same time that Tobi Roppo showed up, and so Occam's razor. It might very well be that Kaido's son is a member of the Tobi Roppo, but of course we don't know. But I'm just throwing out that possibility. But as for his devil fruit, because he's got to be the strongest. He's the leader. He's up front. He's got to be the strongest. So that means he's got to have the most epic ancient Zoan fruit of all of them. That's right. Which one? Which ancient Zoan fruits have we seen in Kaido's crew so far? Allosaurus, Spinosaurus, Pteranodon, Brachiosaur, Mammoth. And if my theory is right, we'll also have the saber-toothed tiger, the velociraptor, and the triceratops. So what's left? What iconic prehistoric creature is left? That's right. The dodo bird. Okay, sorry. Yes, okay. It's the T-Rex. Obviously, my guess is this guy, the leader of the Tobi Roppo, has got to be the wielder of the Ryu no Mi model Tyrannosaurus Rex. The one that we all thought Drake had is actually Oda was saving it for this guy. And so and that would just Oda wants to draw a T-Rex. Oda wants to draw a T-Rex. We all want to see Oda draw a T-Rex. So I mean, I feel like that's the one I'm the most confident in. I can almost guarantee you that the leader of the Tobi Roppo is a T-Rex, and possibly his father is a dragon, but we'll see about that. That's a little more of a theory, but so that's my theory about the Tobi Roppo. We've got Allosaurus, Spinosaurus, Velociraptor, Triceratops. Oh crap! What was it? Did I say saber-tooth tiger already? And the T-Rex. And so, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So, but either way, I think we all know that Usopp is going to beat all of them. But anyway, this is Parcel Jutsu signing out.